going on, guys? Wildlife Assassin. Ever since I announced yesterday on my page that I joined the Woo Tungsten team, I've had an uptick in questions about why I prefer tungsten over lead. So I'm just going to get into that for a minute. So this is a 3/16 ounce lead bullet weight. Now, some people use bullet weights for Texas rigs. Some people use them for Carolina. Personally, I use them for both. I just like bullet weight. For whatever reason, I feel like you get snagged less, so on and so forth. Carolina, I'll throw a 5/8 to a 1 ounce. Texas, I prefer anything from a 3/16 to a 1/4 ounce. So I'm going to give you a little bit of comparison and give you some reasons why I like tungsten over lead. So you see the difference. Size does matter when it comes to fishing, hunting, whatever the case may be. So I fish rocks a lot where I'm from in Virginia. Rock banks, rock flats, so on and so forth. So if you guys fish rocks a lot, you know that you get hung up a lot if you're fishing rocky points, rocky banks, so whatever the case may be. So when you're throwing a weight that size, there's a lot greater chance you're gonna get caught up between a rock versus throwing something this size. Obviously, the size advantage is one. Other advantage you have with tungsten is sensitivity. You feel everything. If you've ever switched from mono to fluorocarbon, the amount of stretch difference in between setting hooks. If you fish jigs a lot, if you fish Texas, if you fish Carolina, you know the difference between the stretch in mono and fluorocarbon. I mean, there's no comparison. You set the hook hard, jig fishing or Texas rig like I do. I mean, you may have seen my videos. I set the hook. I'm like the rip lips hashtag. I live it. So when you've got that amount of sensitivity, you feel every rock, you feel every bump. Cold weather or deep water, you don't feel as much on a Carolina. But with a tungsten, you feel every little, you can feel a fish's heartbeat at 25 feet. It's crazy. You feel everything. All of a sudden, you feel it, And a lot of times if you're fishing Carolina, once you feel that bump, the fish more than likely has it, depending on the size of leader that you're using. So there's a lot of reasons I like tungsten, personally. Obviously, the size difference, getting hung up, so on and so forth. But the sensitivity, more than anything, I mean, I'm that guy. No matter if it's 13 degrees outside or 102, got my finger on the line, I'm feeling it. When it gets really cold, you can't feel that finger very well. You feel it with tungsten. You feel every little bump, tap, whatever the case may be. Even so, in cold weather with Texas rig, fish just don't hit as hard in the wintertime. They're lethargic. They're just, if they feel the notion to grab it. So that's some of the reasons I like tungsten. And obviously, Woo puts a powder coating on it that is chip proof. Good luck chipping it. You can throw this thing into a hurricane and it'll come out swinging. So that's some of the reasons I like it. Give you another little comparison. See this little oblong doodad that can cut your line over time? Look at that. Money. I mean, proof's in the pudding. I'm not telling you to buy Woo Tungsten, whatever the case may be, but I can tell you, if you want to switch to tungsten, Woo's the way to go. I'm just hands down. Everybody likes Ric Flair. Woo! And to that, I'll cheer.